Hi, this is Dani Lovestrong coming to you with another lesson in dating. As you know, I am your love coach, advising you on all things related to love. And that is my passion and my purpose, to teach everyone how to have and manifest loving relationships in all areas of their life. So today I want to talk to you about how you know when it's time to move on from a dating relationship that has run its course. And I believe that there are really two kinds of people. You have people who are on this side of the coin and they run at the first sign of trouble. And then you have people on this side of the coin who don't know how to leave a relationship that is just expired. It's like keeping bad milk in the refrigerator and sipping on it even though you know it's bad. It's time to let it go. So you don't really want to be either of those people. You really want to find a happy medium and be somewhere in the middle. Not too quick to leave and not too quick to stay. So both of those things are fear-based. People who don't want to leave a relationship that is no longer serving them are afraid of being alone. Or afraid of hurting someone, and then you've got the people who leave too quick, and they're usually afraid of commitment or conflict. They don't know how to handle and deal with conflict, or they're just scared, which is something they need to work on. But anyway, some of the reasons why you would need to leave a dating relationship that's no longer healthy is because it's abusive. That's one reason, whether it be physically abusive, emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive, any form of abuse is not something that is healthy, and that is not a part of a relationship. That is usually someone who's trying to control someone, or they have issues. And you don't have to put up with that. So I don't care how much you love someone. If you're dating them and they're abusing you, it's time to cut that off. Because dating is a time when you're supposed to practice this thing of relating to others and see, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And I don't care who you are, abuse just don't work, okay? The second reason why you may want to leave a relationship is because you guys are just not going anywhere. You guys have hit a brick wall, and maybe you guys have been dating. I hate to see those people who've been dating or engaged for like 7 years or more, and they're just not going anywhere. At a certain point, depending on your age, you have to say, okay, we're not progressing. Maybe you want to have a family. Maybe you want to be married, and you've verbalized that and you've talked about it with your partner, and you're still not seeing anything. Unless you're working on a goal, like, okay, maybe we'll get married after med school or law school or something like that. That makes sense. But if you guys have just hit a brick wall and you're not going forward, but all the rest of the people around you have moved on beyond this stage and they're on to the next, you might want to look at that and just figure maybe this person doesn't desire that, or even if they do, you can't really wait around on someone else. You've got to do what's best for you. And again, this is all age appropriate, and it depends on where you are in your own personal development. Another reason why you may want to move on kind of deals, it's not really the same, is if you guys have changed and you guys are two totally different people. And maybe you got together because of one thing. Some people get together because they are sexually compatible and they're just, enjoying each other physically. And then that gets stale and they realize we really have nothing else keeping us together. If you guys are so different that you can't agree on the simplest things and you really don't like the person, then you need to move on. There's a lot of people in this world of all colors, nationalities, you name it. There is a whole smorgasbord of beautiful people, both internally and externally. And you're bound to find a couple of them. I won't even say one. You'll find a couple of people that you have some things in common with. So, don't waste time in a relationship that has run its course. Not every relationship is supposed to last forever. But as long as the person's not disloyal and dishonest and disrespectful and abusive, then I don't see why you can't move beyond having a romantic relationship into a friendship. a very endearing friendship if it's handled appropriately. And I did a video a while back on how not to end a relationship. And I might do one on how to end a relationship. But for right now, this one just deals with how to know when it's time to move on. And I may have left some things out, but for the sake of time, I think those are some good reasons. And I also want to note, I mentioned abuse in this video, and if you yourself or someone that you know and care about is involved in an abusive relationship, there are ways to get out of that. You don't have to do it alone. There are some wonderful organizations in place that will help you. I mean, even as far as if you need medical care or a place to stay or legal advice or an advocate in court, there are some wonderful programs out there. And I have some resources that I would be more than happy to share with you if you desire. So shoot me a message. I love your comments. I love your questions. Please keep them coming. All of this is for you. And so if there's anything that you need to know or just want to know what I think about it, shoot me an email or a message here on YouTube. Please subscribe. Tell your friends about me. And until next time, keep on loving strong. You know I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.